Hello everybody! Today I'll be doing a quick rundown of the latest patch notes which is released on October 8th. This patch note is mainly focused on class balance and there are quite a few changes for each class. I mean there are two different threads you can read for this balance patch. So I'll be linking both of them in the description down below if you are interested in reading all of them, but I'll mention a quick few important stuff for the class changes, and I'll explain the rest now before I start mentioning those. The first thing is there are a few fixes in the general PvE environment, and there is a change for the Relic of Rivals, which is actually related to the competitive play, so that is also changes for the balance part. So if you're interested you can read all of them, but they kind of nerfed most of the classes. There are some few buffs for I guess for elementals if I'm correct, but you can, like I said, you can always read those. And other than that, they made some events easier. I didn't know the troll party one was a group event. I always try to do it solo, which was almost impossible to do. And there are some fixes for the achievements and the decorations. Other than that, they changed some Warclaw functions. As you know, they introduced new type of Warclaw for the Janthir Wilds expansion, and they're still fine-tuning those. And one of the things that I like is the dismounting Warclaw in the mid-air one. I mean, I have to use the skill that makes you leap from your mount to dismount in mid-air, but now that they changed this, it would probably be easier to dismount while mid-air. By the way, it says in all game modes, but don't get fooled by that. You can't still dismount your Warclaw in mid-air in the World vs. World, so be careful not to fall to your death because of this. And yeah, another thing is the Conjured Doorway, which takes you to your homestead. I knew you couldn't do that in Verdant Brick and Lion's Arch Aerodome. It's nice they added the summon capability for those two. I didn't know the Arborstone one and the Silver Waste Right-Up one, but it would be nice to have that functionality in those maps as well, so I'm glad they added that too. And that is pretty much it for the general and the Warclaw changes. As for the item changes, they are all related to the vendors in the Hooligan's route. If you don't know where the Hooligan's route in Lion's Arch is, I will show you. This is the waypoint you want to take for the Hooligan route. There is a little cave around this location that you can enter the Hooligan's route to find, I would say, old event vendors and some other vendors that are usually related to other events. So the changes with the Hooligan route vendors is quite curious actually, and the one that I'm most interested in is the Halloween one. As you know, Halloween is closed and we can get some decorations from this vendor for our homesteads. Halloween will be starting in a week or so, so if you want to get your decorations and decorate your homestead with these Halloween decorations, you can buy them from the Halloween vendor here. Also, the other two are the birthday vendor and the bonus event merchant. I'm gonna show them as well, but first I'm going to tell you about this recipes, I guess. So to get all the homestead decoration recipes, you will need 500 pieces of candy corn. Usually you can get the pieces of candy corn during the Halloween, but if you want, you can also buy them from Maclaine. So I'm going to show, yeah. It's around silver for now. It will probably be cheaper once everyone starts to get more in Halloween. So if you don't have candy corn, you can wait till the Halloween to get these recipes. One other thing that I want to mention is to be careful while buying these, because they will not disappear while buying them, and there may be risk of buying them twice, which you cannot sell them to anyone. So just saying, be careful with these. I'm planning to do a Halloween decoration tour for my homestead later, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that, so yeah. Please like and follow if you wanna see that one, if I do it. And the other changes are these two. They added these two items for this vendor. I already got them. You can also get them from bonus events, so it's just in case you don't get them from bonus events. And they also added a Decade Armor Spear. No, armor, not armor, weapon spear for this vendor, but I have the Decade Armor, Decade Weapon Spear skin, so that's not showing here, but you can always check these vendors to see if you're missing something or not. Yeah. And that's it for the item changes for this patch note. This patch is mainly focused on the balance changes for each class, and the changes mainly focus on competitive play like World vs. World or PvP. There are some non-competitive changes, but they are too minor. If you want to read your class, I'm gonna put the link for this page. Also, there are some changes that they previously shared in this link as well. I'll put both links in the description down below, so you can check your class's changes there. But so there are few points that I want to make, since this is just a highlight. I don't want to read all of the changes. The first thing that I want to mention is this one. So they changed the celestial equipments, so they won't give the concentration and expertise in the World vs. World map. They are, I guess, still available in PvP, and they will obviously be in PvE. So this change mainly affects the players that are in World vs. World. And other than that, the Necromancer, yeah, this trait is what I want to mention, because Transfusion used to pull down allies to yourself, and they disabled this in everywhere. So you won't be able to pull your allies in World vs. World, as well as in raids or open world metas, for example. I don't know, I feel like the transfusion change is good for open world, but it would definitely affect the raids. For example, Slotozor probably would be harder, because you used to pull your allies from poison if they are downed there. The experienced groups will probably be okay with this change, but beginners will suffer a little. Other than this, like I said, there are so many changes, and actually there are some changes to the spear, since they introduced the spear in the Janthir Vials expansion, they are still trying to balance the power of the spear. That's all I want to mention for the class changes, balance changes. And I want to finish this video with the changes to the Black Line. There are some additions to the Black Line trading company. You can find these changes from this tab or press O if we are still on the defaults. And they added this breakdancing mode. I saw some people breakdancing in Line Search and other places in Tyria. It actually looks cool and it's only 400 gems. So if you want, you can buy that. And they added the Secrets of the Obscure expansion contract. There are some... you can find currencies from these 3 maps and also some rift materials, I guess, because they added rifts there. From this Secrets of the Obscure expedition contract. I don't know which one is more profitable right now. You can always check Fast Farming Community. It's a website that shows what road is profitable. Yeah, that is one of the options if you want. And the other thing that I want to mention is the new weapon set for the Black Line claim tickets. So to get Black Line claim tickets, you need to open Black Line chests, and currently these spirit weapons are 1 claim ticket, and this is not the one that you need. Yeah, this is the one that you need to buy those spirit weapons. They actually look cool. I mean, they summon some sort of a spirit animal when you wield them, and they are going for around 50 gold for now. Later these spirit weapons will become more expensive. Currently these are 1 Black Line claim tickets, and by the time they introduce a new set or new content for the Black Line chest, it will become 2, 3, and eventually they'll remove it, and they might obviously return back these items. But yeah, if you want and if you find some of them cool, you should buy them right now, because I think they'll become more expensive by the time goes by. And they also added the hot springs chair. I guess you are staying in the hot spring itself, not the outside, somewhere outside. And I think it's like, I think more than 1 people can use it. There is a chair that you can sit 2 people. It's probably something like this. This is probably something like that. And with that said, I'm going to end this video. Hope you find this helpful, and please like and follow, and see you again on my next video. Have a nice day.